Welcome, everyone, to Logan, Utah and the Beehive State. We're here at Maverick Stadium, home to the Utah State Aggies, and eager for this clash. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Oregon State Beavers, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off.
He's trying to end this 3-game losing streak.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Utah State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you
fires into traffic.
Yeah, it's not a good start, boys.
Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage.
He's going to take a shot. Fires a bullet. Now it's kicked off.
Come back to the ball.
Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Beavers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Feeling some heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
It's first down from the 11. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go back to the air on second down. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utah State. Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia Tech pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those ramblin' wreck players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans
Damn
reason
it.
to get
Should've been
jacked
under
up
that.
and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
That's my
You
fault.
got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes his man miss.
The counter run plays really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready, because this won't be the last time today.
And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room.
Dude, get
He'll go
caught
out of
off
bounds,
of
but
him.
he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden
Going
change
on.
opportunity. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Pressure coming. Caught over the middle. It's Weaver. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. He's going to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Oh, we should have scored. We should have scored.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
On second down, just keeps firing. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Hard running there. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9.
Come on.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Get
Pulls it in. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch.
on that.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him
Again.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Back to the air one more time.
Good job.
And a missed opportunity
Where's
on
field
3rd
goal?
down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field.
Block, block, block.
Oh,
Got
he
it.
got a hand on it. It's blocked. He picks it up.
Don't get. Ah. 26.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw at Sampson. Trying to get to it. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And that pass is intercepted.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field.
Terrible.
Off the play fake on first down. Safe little shovel pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that's why why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Quarterback on the keeper. Ball's out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. He's got it on the right. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balls, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
You're just giving us
The
every
Beavers
opportunity.
send out the punt unit.
Take this game.
This will be the second time they've had to
Put
kick it
some
away.
scores on it. We're just not capitalizing.
He'll take it on the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. A strike downfield.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Gotta go down and
It
catch
seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. They're trying to get to him. Right down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Beavers will hustle to the line.
Wow.
They're going to ride this running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10.
Oh, I didn't get
That's
the
what's
pick.
so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. App State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Mountaineers in a statement win if there ever was one.
Comes out throwing on first down.
A top 20...
Pulls it in on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. Chunk played across midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Gonna try to get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission #1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
It's complete on the right side. Makes the catch and knocked down. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
There's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Makes the grab. It's Maddox. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice.
Just keeps moving. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Got it in the middle, it's Burns. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
That's caught. It's Walker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
What a snag by the defense. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Firing to the right, complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
It's got 2 timeouts.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Busts through behind his pad.
Bro, tackle.
What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The back goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. So they've gotten it right on the doorstep. Couldn't get it in via the air last time. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage at 3 and just get points before halftime. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Back to throw, it's Sampson. He's going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Collins in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a mighty one from Logan so far. And it's been a battle of wills between these two teams through 2 quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. Forget the Jimmies and Joes. This second half could really be about the X's and O's. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Beavers racing to the line in a hurry up.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Avant. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got his man on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first position.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And the Beavers will have a first down.
Starting to cheat.
Offense, quick tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. With the catch, it's Burns. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He wants to pass it on second down. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
I'm starting to cheat.
Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Utah State 24, Oregon State 21.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Scanning the field, it's Sampson. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Across the 25, he's got room. And the defense drags him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive.
And just keep doing what you were doing in that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. And
oh my gosh, what a play.
They made him pay. It's intercepted.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if...
All right. You gotta come out. What a diving pig. But he... Making a change. Make it change.
The 3rd interception he's thrown.
Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Smart.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going strike.
Run the ball.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They go to the ground. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run.
Guapizi.
Guapo, what up? You're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Aggies are rolling down the field. Wide out in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there, go get it.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
That's a big one. That's a big drive.
Go now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Stanford went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Cardinal ever do that? A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped.
Cheaters.
Check on the call. We'll repeat the previous
Hang on,
down, but
cheaters.
this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to throw on second down. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Beavers moving quickly to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some break.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved.
You should have undercut that for the
No
pig.
shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that
Nice
last
block, bro.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He's looking for a man on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. First down to start the drive after the break. He's gonna pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the ball slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
No, but
Touchdown, Oregon
right
State.
by his
They
head.
move on top here in the 4th.
Now
This
they're
dude
unstoppable.
is just slicing and
Now it's
dicing this
unstoppable.
defense into
CP.
little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely
On
comfortable,
offense.
knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35. Utah State. 31.
He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Fires toward the target. It's caught. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
He makes the connection. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage
Corner route
situations.
in there.
Utah State has it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really
I
good
should
pickup
fit it
before
in.
the defense put a stop to it. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Touchdown, Utah State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
All right, one stop. One stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit
Keeps
tired.
on
I can't
going
get
in
on
the
the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Throw me a pick again.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. 2nd and short now after that completion. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker. Now on 1st down from the 28. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Sir.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, you got to wonder if the pressure got to the kicker. 4th quarter down by 3, just did not get all of it. That's one he'd like to have back.
The give as they work on that clock. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Hands it off.
No.
35, he's loose. The expressway is wide open. Running inside the 20. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, open.
The
Just
center.
an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Using the quick game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Wasted timeout.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Timeout for me, bro. You're getting hurt.
Looking to go up top on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. He's back to throw on second down. Fires into traffic.
And it won't matter, baby. It won't
Takes it the
matter.
other way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Burns. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Stay off
Man
the
down
turf.
on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's going to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Beavers want to crank the tempo. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just gets rid of it before the Heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.